They've come all the way from Victoria to New South Wales to come on a very special investigation with me. To the Monte Cristo homestead in Junee, New South Wales, and today we're staying the night. Our lovely host has put us in one of the most active rooms.
Oh, he's leaning right over to you, Julie.
Sitting on you.
Yeah, sitting on you.
I was outside of the toilet where the old house meets the new, taking some photos. Got like 2-3 fingers in the ribs, and I turned around and looked at Fee and went, "Oi!" It wasn't Fee. I turned around to take some more photos. I got like a hand grabbed on the ribs. Recently, I went on a trip to one of the most haunted locations in Australia. It is in fact the most haunted house in Australia. I had previously been to the homestead before and had a couple of small brief experiences, but nothing major. Me and the girls took our bags up to our room and then went outside to start looking around and film an intro video for our YouTube channels. I at that time had spoken to the girls saying how excited I was and that I was really hoping to have some sort of big experience at the homestead. Lawrence Ryan, who runs the ghost tours and looks after the homestead currently along with his mother Olive, had actually come out and he spoke to us briefly, welcomed us, was very, very warm, caring. I turned around to Lawrence and I said, "I'm really hoping to have an experience." And he said, "Well, you've come to the right place for an experience." And so the next time I went up into my room, I made sure that I reached out to the spirits and I asked them to give me an experience. At around 4:30 a.m, we ventured to bed. This is where the fun began. For the spirits, not so much for me. Now, either people are going to believe what I tell them or they're not going to. There's always a skeptic out there and everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I can honestly say, hand on heart, I am telling the truth 100% about what happened to me on the night that we stayed at the Monte Cristo homestead. As I dozed off to sleep, I had my haunted doll Clara on the dressing table beside. Just as I was drifting off to sleep, I heard 4 strong taps on Clara. I laid there for a few minutes. I could hear footsteps. I thought someone may have been walking around. I saw no shadows. Then the footsteps came into our room. I was watching. It was very hard to see in the dark. We had a little bit of light coming through from the doorway. As you see in these pictures, there was a 4-post bed in which Fee was sleeping. I was sleeping in the bed closest to the dresser and Yvette was in the other bed. I looked over at the 4-post bed and the curtain at the end of the bed moved like someone had brushed past it and then it fell back, went back to sleep. I had a horrific dream where my bigger bird attacked my smaller bird Buttons. I knew that something more was happening. I dozed back off to sleep. I woke up to a pressure being put on my body and I was unable to move for a few seconds after I awoke. I have had these before, so I knew exactly what it was. It was sleep paralysis. The next time I woke up, my leg on the bottom was moving up on its own, out from underneath me. I woke up in a bit of a panic because in all my experiences with the paranormal, I've been touched a few times, but I've never actually had my body or a body part moved. So this for me was a big deal. It scared the living daylights out of me. I went back to sleep eventually. Just as I drifted off, same thing happened again. My legs started moving out from underneath me. So at that stage, I laid on my back. I just drifted off to sleep, was asleep for a little while, and then it felt like somebody got their hand and pushed down on my shoulder, and I could feel my shoulder going into the bed. And after that, I laid there for a few minutes. Nothing more happened, and I thought, right, it's time for me to get up. Just making a recording here. I'm going to turn the box on. And if you'd like to come and talk to me, that would be amazing. If you'd like to share your stories, I can share them with others for you. And hopefully bring you some more guests so I can get more people to come to Monte Cristo and
Bluetooth mode.
you can talk to them.
Line in mode.
By Jennifer. By Jennifer.
Hi, how are you? I said, hi, Julie. Thank you so much for welcoming me. Fee's downstairs. Do you have any stories you'd like to tell me? I think this... Hi. This room is amazing. Do you like the way they've decorated your room?
Unite to
I love it here.
For what?
I really do. The furniture in this room is magnificent.
Very much. On stage.
You're welcome. You're so lucky, Mrs. Crawley, to have so many beautiful things in such a grand house. I'm sorry some people spoke ill of you, but I won't do that. I think you're an amazing woman.
now the big
That is true. Who's peeking around the door? Is someone peeking around the door? What's your name?
Hey, go ahead. Oh, just have
Would you like to come in and speak with us? Or would you like me to come out there?
one.
Mrs. Crowley, do you find the box easy to use?
Everything.
and animal extinction.
Bird of the states. Bird.
Bird? I was just thinking of the eagle. Is it an eagle?
Minimum overnight.
And we'll continue.
You're very proud of the tapestry, aren't you?
We develop more hideout.
Would be safe.
Meteorology. Rivers record.
I don't know why I feel more peaceful in this room. Not so heavy.
To northeast to be
100%.
Thank you so much for talking with me. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you speaking with me.
appeals.
In a couple.
I'm going to leave you with the love and light. Goodbye for now.
Washington.
Even though it was the scariest night of my life, I'd like to go back to the Monte Cristo homestead and stay again. If you want an experience, a genuine experience, visit the Monte Cristo homestead for yourself and stay the night, because the daytime and the nighttime are completely different atmospheres. The house really does come alive at night.